Namaskaram. Next section again under allowable expenses is this section 31, which is almost similar on the footing of section 30. This section talks about repair and insurance of machinery, plant and furniture. So this is about three assets. Building we have already discussed under section 30. In 31 we are talking about three more assets: machinery, plant and furniture. But please focus on the name of the section. Here they are covering only two types of expenditure, which is the repair and insurance. Okay. Now, if you look at our handwritten notes, we have created similar chart for section 31, repair and insurance of plant and machinery and furniture used for the business or profession. If plant and machinery is not used for the business or profession, then deduction is not allowed. But obvious, if you are using proportionately machinery for business and proportionately for any other purpose, say for example you are having a car and that car you are using for 2/3 for business purpose and 1/3 for personal purpose, then only 2/3 expenses will be allowed as a deduction and 1/3 expenses will be disallowed by virtue of section 38. Okay. Next, repairs can be of two types like we discussed in building case. It can be a current repair, which is a revenue nature, and deduction under section 31 will be allowed, whereas capital nature expenditure are not allowed as a deduction under section 31. Then what to do with it? You can capitalize it to the cost of asset under section 43(1) and claim depreciation on that as per section 32. So this is what you need to understand. Now please have look at the name of the section one more time and understand here repair and insurance are the expenses which are allowed under this section. Whereas when we talk about building, we had spoken about four expenses: rent, repair, insurance and taxes. Building is subject to taxes, furniture and plant and machinery doesn't have any type of taxes, therefore taxes are ignored in section 31. Repair and insurance are covered, but rent is not covered by section 31. So if I ask you this question, if I am a road contractor and I don't have dumper and tipper with me, I don't own them, I wanted to take in on hire, and if I pay rent for dumper and tipper, then will I get deduction of that under section 31? I am taking plant and machinery on rent. Should I get deduction of rent while computing PGBP? So, but obvious your answer has to be yes. If I say under which section, so majority of you gives me wrong answer by saying it is available under section 31, whereas section 31 gives only deduction for two expenditure, which is repair and insurance. So, what about rent? So, rent is allowed as a deduction, and because it is not expressly covered under section 31, it will be allowed under section 37(1), which is the general deduction for PGBP. Yes friends. So, now let us have one look from your study material. Section 31. Section 31 allows the deduction in respect of expenses on current repair and insurance of a machinery, plant and furniture in computing income from business or profession. Usage of the asset. In order to claim deduction, asset must have been used for the purpose of assess's own business, the profit of which are being taxed. The word use has to read with a wide sense to include even passive use. So, firefighting equipment, obviously you don't use firefighting equipment on regular basis. You will be using firefighting equipment only when there is a occurrence of fire in the factory, or if you are having diesel generator, you can use diesel generator only when power has gone off. So these are the backup machinery that one particular assessee might have. Even though assessee can have the additional spare part for the main machineries, so even those are supposed to be covered here, because use doesn't mean only active use of the machinery. Even a passive use which are ready to be used can also be considered here. Thus insurance and repair charges of asset which have been discarded, okay, or have not been used for the business during the previous year would not be allowed as a deduction. So you can understand, if machinery is discarded or you had purchased but it is still in the packing form, it is not ready to use, then you cannot claim deduction on those assets, because the word use has to read in a literal sense also, that unless and until you use that asset in your business, we will not provide you deduction. Even if an asset is used for the part of the previous year, the assessee is entitled for deduction for the full amount of expenses. So you don't do proportionate on time basis, but we do proportionate on purpose basis. Like I told you, if 9 months you have used the asset and 3 months it was unused, so you will get deduction for whole year. But if you use a 2/3 for business purpose and 1/3 for personal purpose, then 2/3 only you will get a deduction under section 38. Repairs exclude replacement and reconstruction, because replacement and reconstruction is in nature of capital expenditure. Those are not allowed as a deduction. Also, the deduction allowable under this section is only current year repair. Current repair means current year repair. Sometime you incur expenditure in the past, and if you know this accrual system of accounting, then you proportionately you will claim deduction in that year, and proportionately you will claim deduction in this year. We don't do that. Also, the deduction allowable under this is the current year expense only, not the arrears of repairs for earlier years, even though they may still rank for the deduction under section 37(1). So it won't be allowed under section 31, but it can be taken as a benefit under section 37(1). Insurance premium, obviously we are talking about insurance of plant and machinery and furniture here. Okay, subject to following condition: insurance must be against the risk of damage or destruction of the machinery, plant and furniture. The asset must be used by the assessee for the purpose of his business or profession. Premium should have been actually paid or payable under the mercantile system of accounting. The premium may even take the form of contribution to the trade association which undertake to indemnify. So sometime what happens, if you are also garment manufacturer, I am also garment manufacturer, we 4 garment manufacturer can form our body of individual, which is the trade union, and that body of individual undertakes that okay, let's contribute 10,000 every year by the each member, and in case of some mishap in particular factory, we all will contribute to that particular assessee. So this is also kind of indirect form of insurance. So that will be again covered under this section. Insure its member against loss. Such premium or contribution would be deductible as the allowance under this section, even if a part of it is returnable to the insured in certain circumstances. It does not matter if the payment of the claim will ensure to the benefit of someone other than the owner. So sometimes the benefit will be given to some other person. That doesn't make any sense to me, because even if you are not a legal owner of the asset, it's like it usually happens in hire purchase transaction. In hire purchase, you use the asset but ownership is still with the seller. So in case of some disaster, a hire purchase, a seller may get the claim, but because you were using the asset for your business, you will get the deduction of the expenses incurred by you. Current repair of capital nature not allowed as a deduction. This we have already discussed, because this has to be capitalized, and then you can claim depreciation under section 32. Under section 32 on this. Yeah. So these are the 2 expenses that we need to speak about, plant and machinery and furniture. So 2 sections are done from my side in deduction chapter. The next section we are discussing about section 37(1). By skipping some intermediate section, directly we are jumping on section 37(1), general deduction, which will help us to understand balance provision. Thank you.